I'm live. The book is next to me. I'm not reading right now. I'm back live. If people want to jump in and chat, I'm all for it. I have soup because I am so freaking cold that if I don't put something hot inside me, like to eat, no freshness. I made myself, actually, my family, I made some really good stuffed cabbage leaf soup the other day. It's delightful. I don't normally eat meat, but I don't care. I'm going to eat this because I made it and I know it's good. And I'm freezing. And I only have a regular blanket. But I know the soup will heat me up. So I have a nice big mug of soup. Because so far, tea and a banana, it's okay, but it's not making me warm. So this should help. So, man, JFK's amazing, isn't he? JFK, always working. The dude's work ethic is just like my Italian father. He's got no quit. This guy's got no quit. Really hot. Good Lord. Super hot. I love soup weather. And for the record, it's always soup weather. I make soup all the time. Even in the summer, soup is really good when you put healthy stuff in it, which I always do. So cabbage and spinach and rice. And I added a little egg to this. You can always crack a couple eggs, whisk them up good. When the soup is hot and boiling and bubbling, just drop the eggs in raw and whisk them in. They'll just like, it's like stracciatella, which is like rags. Just the eggs cook right in that hot broth. Amazing. So good. You just gotta be brave enough to be creative. Put anything in the soup. You can be creative and just put whatever you want. But I will tell you, one of the best, most important ingredients, obviously besides love, cooking has to come from the heart. But one of the most important ingredients when you're making a soup that has people go, what is that? What's that flavor? What is that? Nutmeg. I don't care what soup you're making. Always a little dash of nutmeg at the end, and everyone's gonna go, that's delicious. What is that? That's so good. What is that flavor? It's ground nutmeg. Every time. Burn my lip. So good. And here's a secret. I learned a lot of my cooking from my Nana. I love my Nana. Hi, Nana. Rest in peace. But when I was coming up, I was a nanny for 35 years. Babies sleep a lot. When the babies were sleeping and my work around the house was done, the laundry, whatever, I watched a lot of the Food Network. Again, I used to be 355 pounds. My second love after babies was food. I watched a lot of Rachel Ray 30-minute meals. That woman taught me a lot. It's so easy. Soup is so easy. Just be brave. Try things. If you know what tastes good together, throw it in a pot. Olive oil, a little butter, salt and pepper. You know what I'm saying? Hello, how are you? Hot, 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 hot. Just having a little soup. The first actual meal of my day. Excellent. Jalen. Beautiful name, Jalen. Gorgeous. Where are you, may I ask where you're coming in from? Where you're tuning in from? I'm from the lovely state of Corruptachusetts. Totally burned myself. It was fun. I like my tea hot. I like my soup hot. That's what happens. I don't mind though. I'll live. It'll heal. Hi, Terry. Having some soup. I'm finally eating something. No yelling. See? Eggs, carrot, celery, cabbage, spinach, brown sausage. I don't normally eat meat, but I need to eat something. So, and I made this, so I know what's in it. I don't hardly ever go out to eat because I have so many food allergies that I don't, as a rule, trust going out to eat. Just one false spoonful of the wrong thing, and anaphylactic shock is no joke. I'd like to be here tomorrow for my kid, you know what I mean? So, there's that. So yeah, I'm just having a nice mug of soup. Yeah, it's good. I mean, you know, soups are easy. I did put the ingredients of the soup up. Somebody asked for the ingredients, so I responded with what's in here. You don't need to, there's no specific time or whatever. Just like chop everything up, put it in a pot, mix it up, you know? Mm-mm-mm-mm. I love mushrooms. I take huge button mushrooms and I quarter them. I don't like slices of mushrooms. Then they shrink and they disappear. I want to bite into a mushroom and feel like I'm, you know, like it's a big piece of meat. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't eat a lot of meat. I love the hearts. Beautiful. So, yeah, see the button mushroom? See how big that is? That's a big old mushroom. Yeah, so it's there somewhere. It's there somewhere. There's probably a picture of the soup or whatever. It's there on it's on the channel somewhere. I just posted all the ingredients. And you can either use them all, omit what you don't want, whatever you want to do. It's very similar to stuffed cabbage leaves, which I would much rather make it into a soup. Oh my God, I put everything. All the spices, just all of it. And always nutmeg at the end of a soup. That's the one thing people go, what is that flavor? That's delightful. It's nutmeg. Not a lot, just like a psh, psh, and then, what is that? What's that beautiful smell? Nutmeg. And everyone's gonna be like, oh my God, did you try that soup that she made? It's nutmeg. And everyone's gonna be like, Jesus, she can cook. Did you try that soup? That's crazy. I never told anybody that for the longest time because they're like, Amy can make a soup. Did you try her soup? What's in your soup? I'm like, nothing. Back before I was kind and generous and sharing, I used to keep that to myself. I was selfish. I was not always this lovely, kind, generous, you know. It took work to get here. A lot of work to get here. Yes and no. Yes and no. Listen, I share my Nana's sauce recipe. My father knows how to make from scratch limoncello. Limoncello, all right? Okay? The alcoholic beverage yes. I share that recipe. So I'm not you know, selfish in that aspect. I just am I was very protective about my soups because when I make soup, I don't generally have a recipe. I just look at what's in the fridge and think, okay, this is what's in my fridge. Because that's what Rachel Ray taught me. I used to watch 30-minute meals. Rachel Ray said, okay, you don't need a recipe. Look what's in your fridge. Write down what's in your fridge and think, how can you do this? Bye, Jalen. Think, how can you do, you know, what can you do with what's in your fridge? What can you do? How can you build this? So you write it all down. You've got this, and this. What can you do with it? What herbs go with this? So that's what I do. I don't have a preset recipe. Everyone's like, oh, I want the recipe. I'm like, there's not a recipe. He made wine in the cellar. Did your nonno have the salchicha and the stuff hanging in the back hall, the meat hanging from the just hanging, shit hanging from the ceiling? You know, when you leave the house, don't hit. You know, my nonna had that stuff. We'd go over to my nonna's house. Amy, ma sta attenti quando va la stanza. Like, don't go in the. She had the pasta nests on the bottom of her bed. Had a tablecloth across the bottom of the bed. She had just made fresh pasta, so she had the pasta nests across the tablecloth. Amy, ma non vai là dentro, right? No, Nonna, why? Perché le metti la pasta? No, I'm like, okay, you can't. Don't go in there because she's got the pasta all across the. I'm like, all right. Not like, you know, when I was young, my Nonna's bedroom wasn't allowed to, like, it was the place to play. What am I gonna do? Play with the statue of Mary and 9,000 rosaries? It was not like I wanted to go in there and play. But when you're a kid, when they say don't go in there, bing! Ooh, really? Why? What's in there? I'm gonna go in there now and check it out. You told me not to go in there. You told me not to go in there. So what the fuck's in there? I gotta go in there now. What's in there? You said don't go in there. I need to go. What's in there? What's up? Jalen, you missed us that much. Girl, you were gone for 2 seconds. Boom, boom. Like a revolving door. Anyways, so, you know, you tell a kid not to do something, it's the first thing they're going to do. Oh, really? Don't touch this hot. Oh, ow, that hurts. It's hot. Hi, we just told you not to touch it. You know, that's how it is. So, anywho, yeah. Oh my God. So good. There's salt and pepper and turmeric and garlic and red pepper flake and all the spices. So many spices. Like ridiculous, the spices in this. I think I put too much butter though. I always do olive oil and butter, equal amounts, but I think I put too much butter because there was so much on the top. I had to scoop all the fatty stuff off the top and down the drain it went. I want soup. I don't want a cup of fat. I don't want that. So a lot of that oily on the top, the butter on the top, down the drain. Now, a lot of y'all would be like, butter? Give me a cup of butter. Old me would have said, yeah, cup of butter. And I'd sop it up with maybe some croutons or something. I don't do that anymore, so. I just want the soup. I don't want a cup of butter. Not now. Not anymore. Oh, this is good. This is delightful. See, and there's egg. I don't know if you can see. See the little yellow pieces? That's egg. Just egg. More protein. And that's normally what I would do because I don't like eating meat, but it's normally what I do to add protein to soups. You whisk up a couple of eggs, and you could actually even fresh grate some Parmigiano cheese and whisk it with the egg, salt and pepper, mix like a nice combination, and then you slowly pour that into a really hot broth, and you whisk it, and it will start to bubble up, and it becomes like these little clouds of cheese and egg together, and that's your protein in your soup. Carrots, celery, onion. You put a nice mirepoix in there. Oh my God. I love Rachel Ray. She taught me a lot of tricks. And if you love soup, you're kind of all set. She also did a lot of other things, but she did cook a lot of pasta. Pasta's okay. I prefer soup. Oh, this is so good. So Jalen, what's up with you today? Same thing here, kid. Ditto. Love something yummy to eat. Quiet time in my room. It's very overcast, but it's a nice quiet day. My daughter should be on her way home from work 5, 10, 15, 20. She should be leaving work in about 20 minutes to come home, and then my baby will be home, which is nice because I miss her when she's at work. She was little a long time ago. Now she's 21. Can't believe I have the mother of a 21-year-old. Oh, that's really hot. I shouldn't drink the soup like that. I should always use the spoon. Good Lord. Just burn my throat. It's very hot. Super hot. So, so I just came to chat and do a little live, and later I'm going to start reading again my book, The Politics of Murder, or continue reading it. I think let me see, I'm up to chapter 38. I'm up to chapter 38. Yeah. I have a playlist on my channel. I've read up to 38. So if you want to hear it, go to the playlist, start from the beginning, press play all, and you can hear all the chapters right up until where I'm at. And then I'm gonna, after my soup, I'm gonna finish and go to the next chapter, because my good Lord. But I don't know how old you are. It's not for kids. You cannot unhear things. You cannot unsee things. I am begging you, as a mother, if you are not 18 and over, please do not. I'm telling you. And this is not one of those things where I'm saying, don't do it, and you're like, oh, I'm going to go do it. You will regret, because you can't get that out of your head after that. And it will alter you. And not in a good way, sweet pea. So I don't know how old you are, but I mean, you shouldn't be here anyways if you're under 18, because it says this is not for kids. So I hope that you are at least 18 and over. I am very aware that plenty of kids on YouTube lie about their age to get in it. That's okay, Terry. It's all right. My phone acts up plenty. It's like my ex-boyfriend. Never behaved. That's why he's my ex. Oh, you like that, huh? See this? Married to myself. Married to myself. Take care of me. That's it. Oh God, this was hot. Hold on. I was just about to chug it. I have to remind myself, Amy, do not do that. Here we go. Here we go. Slow now. Slow and steady. Okay, that's not bad. I'm going to put it down for a minute. Good Lord. That definitely is helping to warm me up. It's chilly. The other day, apparently, it snowed for Dave, my friend Dave. But he's on the South Shore of Mass. I'm on the North Shore of Mass, so it's different. I probably have like, I bet I have like spinach and all sorts of stuff in my teeth. I don't care. You guys know this is not a fancy channel at all. I don't care. This is how I am. You like it, fine. You don't, the door you came in can work to leave as well. I don't care. We're not fancy around here, but Dave was working, and he had his live going. And as he was working, little snowflakes started coming down. It was snowing. I was like, oh my God. And I can smell snow. I can smell snow. So I guess either yesterday or the day before, a couple little snowflakes came down. I love snow. I love it. I think I love it more now that I'm older and retired. I don't have to drive in it. That's why it's so damn beautiful. I don't have to drive in it anymore. I can just enjoy it from the house. Look how pretty. Gorgeous. Back in the day, which was, I believe, a Wednesday, I had to drive in just a front-wheel drive car, not all-wheel drive, from Beverly to Marblehead. In the snow and the ice. Not exactly the most exciting trip. I will say. Am I the only person on the planet that my nose gets runny when you eat something hot, like hot soup? I think it's my whole family. It happens to my whole family. But I don't know if it's just familial or if that's something that happens to everybody. I don't know. Again, don't really care. It's life. Oh, you subscribed. Thank you. Oh yeah, it's chilly. I don't know what the temperature is today, but I just know it's cold. Although I'm definitely feeling a little warmer now that I had some soup. I don't even know if I'm going to finish all this. I'm going to put it over here. Because, like I told you guys, I have had gastric bypass surgery. My stomach is the size of an egg. So the fact that I ate almost that whole mug of soup, that says something. That's a lot of food in my stomach. Like I feel like what I just ate, what you just saw me eat, is like when men have like the whole Thanksgiving dinner and they eat everything in sight and pies and desserts and they're like, oh, and they got to undo it, Joey with the Thanksgiving pants. I feel very full with that little mug of soup. So I'm done. And that, Terry, is why I am a very cheap date. But that's okay. I don't mind. I don't mind. And Jalen, my channel will always be free. Always be free. Always, always. Because there should always be a free place on YouTube to come and hear a kind voice, words of kindness, words of positivity. Hi, Paisley. What a great name, Paisley. Paisley Edits. That's a beautiful. Oh, look at that Paisley picture. That's so neat. And you know what? Here's what I'm going to do. I feel like right now, since I'm not reading right now, you're welcome, honey. I'm going to pull, let's pull from the 4 agreement stick. I'm going to pull an oracle card. Jalen, you're new here. Would you like me to pull an oracle card for you? Now, this is how this works. You just shuffle and the oracle card will jump out by itself. This is for Jalen. And when the oracle card falls out, that's the one that's meant for you. Okay, Jalen? Are you okay with this? I don't have to. I'm offering to do it, but if you don't want me to, I don't have to. Oracle cards are similar to tarot, but tarot is like a whole spread and you need all these cards. Oh, you get it, me a heart. Okay, yes, okay. So oracle is just, it's just going to be one card. And it's just going to, you're going to, I don't believe in accidents, so whichever one falls out is the one that's meant for you. And I'm going to read it to you, and it's going to be, these are all positive messages to help. You see that one? That's the one that didn't want to go back in. Okay, Jalen, this is your card. Don't take anything personally. I know it's backwards, but that's the card. Okay? See other people as they are. When you see other people as they are without taking it personally, you can never be hurt by what they say or do. This is very true. Even if others lie to you, it's okay. They're lying to you because they're afraid that you will discover that they are not perfect. I'm going to say this again. When you see other people as they are without taking it personally, you can never be hurt by what they say or do. Okay? Even if somebody lies to you, it's okay. They are lying to you because they are afraid that you will discover that they are not perfect. That's your card. Okay? That, you know, and that's the hardest one. Jatron, that is the hardest one. It took me a very long time to stop lying to myself. We have to start first with us. We have to start first with us. We have to start by telling ourselves that we are worthy, telling ourselves that we are loved, that we love ourselves. And that is a really hard step to take, especially if you have a past of not being surrounded by people who have shown you love, who have shown you acceptance. And I've been there, so I know. So would you like me to pull you a card, Jatron? Can I call you Jay? I'm gonna call you Jay. if that's okay with you. Would you like me to pull a card for you? I love this deck. This deck is one of my favorites. I have many, but this is one of my favorites. Oh, you don't have to call me ma'am. You're cute, though. That's cute. All right. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I'm gonna just, this is how I do this. I shuffle, and I don't believe there are any accidents. Whatever card fights to go back in or falls out of its own accord is the card that is meant for you. Okay? And whatever it is, did you see that? That's yours. Here we go. Be impeccable with your word. That's yours. Create a beautiful dream. Your word can create the most beautiful dream, or your word can destroy everything around you. Lying to yourself. Don't do that. Your word, Jay, can create the most beautiful dream if you're kind to yourself here, or it can destroy everything around you. Impeccability of the word, being honest to yourself here and here, only creates beauty, love, and heaven on earth. Can you believe that's the card that just fell out for you after what you just said to me? There are no accidents. There are no accidents. Miss Terry, would you like me to do one for you? You know I love doing this. I don't mind at all. I do not mind at all. Jay, that's a great card. Terry, yours just fell out. Did you see that? Terry got a swan. Don't make assumptions, Terry. Learn to ask questions. Terry, learn to ask questions. It is always better to ask questions than to make assumptions. Have the courage to ask questions until you are as clear as you can be. Once you hear the answer to a question, you will not have to make assumptions because you will then know the truth. I'm telling you, these cards are continuing to help me stay in this mindset. Because to stay in this mindset, it's daily work. Okay? It's daily work. You don't just stay this way because you're like, oh, I'm just going to stay this way. It's work. You constantly, every day, remind yourself, you look in the mirror, you know what? Okay? I can still continue to be kind. I can continue to be worthy. You don't take things personally. I have done this live now. I don't know. I've got hundreds of videos or whatever. Oh, here come the boomers. I am 53. I live in a multi-generational home with my parents. Here they come. You never know what's going to come out of their mouths. They might sing like, the Mighty Mouse theme song. Who knows? We don't know. We just let things happen around here. All I'm saying is, and my daughter lives here with us too. Oh, it's kind of a fun house. You have to every day work at this. It's a lifestyle. Just like how people that go to the gym every day have to get up and say, we're going back to the gym. We're going to do this. We're going to do that. You have to remind yourself every day that you are worth living this way. You are worth being kind. You are worth, treating others with empathy, treating yourself with empathy. Empathy, empathy. Okay. Because it doesn't just happen. And it takes work, and it takes dedication, and it takes love, and it takes energy. It takes work. Of course I can, Paisley. Paisley, forgive me. I forgot you were here. I have MS. I didn't forget that you're here. I have MS. And MS makes me forget everything. So it's not that I did it for you. I just, MS, I forget. Paisley, of course I can pull a card for you. Here we go. This is going to be Paisley's card. Of course I can. I will always pull a card. And that's why I always want my channel to be free. Because everybody deserves to have a kindness like this done for them. Do you know I live next door I live in Beverly, so it's right next door to Salem, Massachusetts, the whole witch trials and all that stuff. There are people in Salem, Massachusetts that do that. And I understand it's their job. They have to make a living. I get that. But there are people in Salem that do like tarot readings stuff for like 70, 80, 90, $100. I'm like, and that's fine. That's them. I choose to do this because it fills my heart with love. I feel good about it, you know? And there are people that have come to me and said, how do we want to pay you? I don't need to be paid. But I did add to my channel my Amazon wish list. So there are things on my Amazon wish list that if anybody's like, oh my God, that was so nice. I want to do something nice. There are things on my Amazon wish list. If you think, oh my God, that was great, I want to do something nice, you can pick something there and send it my way. That's okay. But I don't need to be paid for doing this because my payment is knowing that you all are happy and that you came here and you left with a smile. That makes me happy. So, all right, Paisley. I love that name. Here we go. We're going to just shuffle. Did you see that? Did you see? Did you see? And you know what's weird? It's the same colors. It's the same colors as your picture. All right? Cray, cray. Don't take anything personally. Relinquish self-importance. Okay? You are not the be-all, end-all. Everything is not about you. And this is not to say that you think you're the shiznit. It means when people are saying things, it's not about you. It's about them. It's totally about them. Okay? Personal importance or taking things personally is the maximum expression of selfishness because we make the assumption that everything's about me. So let me break this down. If somebody's having a bad day and they're yelling and screaming and they're near you, not just you, but any of us, could be, the you is understood, could be any of us. You think, Jesus, what the hell crawled up your butt and died? You think it's you. You think, well, what did I do? What did I do? Everyone always assumes, what did I do? Don't assume. It isn't you. We all have the choice to choose how we respond to what's happening around us. The first choice that you think in your head is, well, that's them. That's an expression of what is going on inside them. My choice is to not respond, choose to not respond, and walk away. Because what they're doing is an expression of them. You know you had nothing to do with it. You know you did. You had nothing to do with it. And you know that. You know in your head, you know in your heart. You're like, you just happen to be right there going, oh, okay, crazy, what's up? You had nothing to do with it. So relinquish self-importance. Everything is not about me or you or whatever. If somebody next to you is having like a breakdown, girl, you just let them break down. Paisley, you just let them break down. Have their space. Give them their space. Let them do their thing. And you quietly say, you know what? I'm going to give you space. Give you the grace and the space to do whatever this is. I'm going to take my cup, my book, my water, whatever you've got. Gently walk away. And you are going to not become a part of whatever that is because it's not about you. It's them. And you're just going to keep walking. You could kindly say a prayer and say, you know, universe, kindly wrap this person in your arms because they might need it. But you know that you don't because it's not about you, right? I think that's a great card. That's a great card. What do you think? Did you like that? You're welcome. You're welcome. Like I said, I love doing this. I don't have 9 million, but I have several different Oracle decks, and there are several on my Amazon wish list. I don't need them, but I know that people are like, how do we do nice things for you? So I just put together a list so that if people want to do something nice, they have a way to do that. So that's it. But this channel won't ever be for this paid. I want it to always be free. So yeah, listen, knowing that made you feel a change, that makes my heart happy. Oh, you loved it. Would you like me to pull one more for you? I don't mind pulling more than one. These are wonderful cards. They're phenomenal cards, actually. There's never, first of all, there's never a bad card. And second of all, there's never a mistake. There's always a reason. There's always a reason because, and you don't have to explain it to me. Of course I can. I always like, because I know this helps people. When I was younger, I'm a Gen X. We didn't have that. We didn't have that. We had parents who, in the morning kicked us out and said, "Don't come home till the streetlights come on." Therapy? I didn't have therapy. I had loud music. I drank from the hose, and I had a bike and my friends. That was it. So I didn't have any of this nice kindness stuff to go to and all that stuff at all. I ate. I overate. And there's pictures on my page. I was 355 pounds for a really long time. I ate my feelings. So, but yeah, I didn't have. Oh, here come the boomers. Like I said, I cannot say what's going to happen with that. Oh yeah, my daughter's coming home. Here we go. Anywho, let's pick another card, or let's let the card show itself. Of course, I can pull one for everybody. Yeah, sure. But this one's Paisley's. Did you just see the jump? Did you just see the jump? Oh, you can't make this up. You can't make this up. Look what came again. The identical card. The identical card, Paisley. The identical card jumped back out. I want you to see how big this deck is. The identical card. So if this meant something to you, the exact same message just jumped right back out. So the universe is saying it again. The same exact message is saying it again to you. The universe wants me to repeat this message to you. Don't take anything. Something's going on with you right now. Hi, of course. Look how big this is. Look how many there are. And this same card, I didn't pick it. You saw it jump. That's why I do this live. It jumped right out. Don't take anything personally. Relinquish self-importance. There must be something going on around you that you are trying hard to not take personally, but you're finding it super difficult. So do me a favor. Take it. Hold on. Let me do this. Let me try to do like this. Here we go. Take a screenshot, and then you can take a screenshot, and then you can flip it. There's that. Take a screenshot. All right, and then we'll do the back. Take a screenshot of that. Got it? Then I know you can flip it. So that's your card. Keep that on your phone, keep that somewhere, and that's your card. This came out twice for you, the same freaking card from the whole deck. There's not an accident. That's no accidents. All right? Right? Now let me put this light back up so you guys can actually see me. It's not a ring light, I'm not fancy, it's just some weird little thing that's hooked up to my phone. Okay, Jalen, another one for you now. And again, I don't pick them. They just say hello and they pop on out. That was really good soup. I'm full. All right. And I can say that because I made it. Here we go. Okay, see, this one doesn't want to go back in. This one doesn't want to go back in. This is yours. Oh, kitty. See the kitty? This one. Take your life and enjoy it. You are alive, so take your life and enjoy it. You are born with the right to be happy, to be loved, and to share your love. Just to be, to take a risk and enjoy your life, and that is all that matters. It doesn't get better than that. Now, I'm going to hold it for you so you can take a screenshot if you want. Let's see, like this. Yeah, there's that. Take a screenshot. All right, let's do the back. Okay, I hope you got that. I don't have a cat. I used to have a dog, rest in peace, Ebenezer, and I have 2 little hamsters. Was that good? Did you like that one? No, these are not tarot cards. These are oracle cards. And tarot is T-A-R-O-T. I can read those too, but they're way too lengthy. Those take too long. I can do them, but I prefer oracle cards. Oracle cards to me are more on point, more succinct. The one card that you need comes right out, and it makes its point, as you just saw. You know, I certainly can do tarot cards, but I prefer oracle. So, anywho, is there anyone in the chat that I could pull a card for that I did not pull a card for that I would be happy to do so for? I don't even know if that's English. I need more water. Yes, Jay, you may have another one. Of course you can. Thank you for reminding me. Again, MS, I forget stuff. Of course you may have another one. Let's see. You may have another one. Of course you can. Okay, and I'm starting to get toasty, so let me take this off. Ah, see, it's good to actually finally be warm because I was so freezing this morning, and I had like a scarf and I still have a blanket on it, but I was so cold. Freezing. Slippers, the whole 9 yards. I was covered in warm stuff because I was freezing. So let's do another one. Let's see what happens for you. Let us see what happens for you. And I don't remember what your last card was. I hope that you do. Things are gone. The second I do them, they're gone. That's the beauty of MS. Although I will say, the cool thing is, after I've seen a movie, I'll be like, oh, that movie looks cool. I already saw it, but I don't remember. So I can see it again and go, that was a great movie. My daughter's like, you saw that, Ma. Did I? That's fun. I forgot. My bad. Do you see this one? Do you see this one? Do you see this one? Here we go. This one doesn't want to go in. Don't make assumptions. Hello. Be aware of unconscious assumptions. Okay? Unconscious assumptions. I hate that the light is doing that. Here, we'll do this. Okay? Assumptions are made so fast and unconsciously most of the time because we have agreements to communicate this way. We were brought up this way. We were absolutely brought up to do this. And it's not our fault. It's how we were taught. We have agreed that it is not safe to ask questions. We have agreed that if people love us, they should just know what we want and how we feel. No, that's not so. Well, if you love me, you'd know what I want, right? That's what we all think, right? No way. That's the quickest way to get broken up. Hey, Velvet, don't worry, I'll pull for you in a minute. That's the quickest way to a fight. If you love me, you'd know what I like. No, what am I, a mind reader? No. Communication, patience, love, understanding. Sit down and tell the person you're with, you know what? I really love orange roses. They're my favorite. I love them. And you know what else I love? I love quiet, classical music, especially the cello. Whatever it is you love, you have to say it. You have to say it. And if you say it to me, in 5 seconds, if I don't write it down, it's gone. It'll be gone. Hopefully, if you say it to somebody without MS, they're going to remember. I'm not going to remember. I do write some things down. I kind of have to. So, but you can't, I don't want to say you can't. You should be aware that all of us have been raised to do this. And unless you are told that this is how we were raised, none of us know that we're doing it. So we have to be aware of unconscious assumptions. Unconscious assumptions. Assumptions are made so fast and unconsciously most of the time because we have agreements to communicate this way. We have agreed that it is not safe to ask questions. I mean, growing up, don't ask that. You can't talk about that. You can't say that. There's a lot of that when I was growing up. You can't say that. You can't do that. You can't talk about that. Shh, don't say that. Mind your own business. There was a lot of that. I got news for you. You can do anything. You can ask stuff. You should ask things. The smartest woman on the planet makes the most noise. Ask your questions. Ask your questions. Find out. Because if you don't ask, you'll never know. Right? We have agreed it is not safe to ask questions. Well, I never agreed to that. It's what I was taught. I no longer agree to that at all. So that's why when I'm live and somebody comes into the room and they try, I'm going to say try, they try to start by saying negative things to me. And then if it doesn't work with me, then they start by saying, oh, I know it'll get her. I'll start talking about her daughter. And they've done it. They start saying things about my daughter. I will say to them, it doesn't work because I don't take things personally. So nice try. But it doesn't work like that with me. Hello, beautiful daughter.
Hi.
How was your day?
I'm not on video.
I'm live. You're not on the video. It's just your voice.
No, I know.
Your day was good?
Yep.
Did you go out for lunch?
Yep.
You did? So does that mean you didn't eat the lunch that I made for you?
I ate lunch.
You did?
What?
Good.
Thank you.
My baby's home.
Yeah, that's trash.
Oh, okay.
I love you, baby.
Love you too.
I'm happy that you're home.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah.
I'm gonna take a shower.
I love that. Okay.
Alright.
Hey. I'm glad you're home.
Oh.
Okay. So, back to these. I didn't agree to any of that. That's how I was raised. That's not how I raised my daughter. She knows to ask questions. She knows that the squeaky wheel gets the grease. She's not going to sit by idly, quietly, and just let people say what they want, and she's going to be the quiet mouse and just, the dutiful lady. Just like, no way. Not my girl. No. Nope. And wait a minute. No, not here. Not here. All right, Velvet, my love bug. Would you like me to pull a card for you? Actually, I can pull two because I've given everybody 2 cards today. Would you like me to pull 2 cards for you, my love bug? My lovey bug? I can do that. And I don't pull them. You know how this works. It's the card that doesn't want to go back in is your card, right? Oh, yes, please. Okay. I can so do that. This is, and guess what? See, no more scarf. I had a big fat mug full of soup. I'm toasty now. I still have the blanket over me, but that's okay. It's okay. This one does not want to go back in. This one does not want to go back in. Here's your first of 2. Oh! Are you ready to see who's on it? Don't take anything personally. Be immune to others' opinions. I'm not going to say a word. I'm just going to let you see who's on the front of this card. Who do we see? Could it be a turtle? I shall read the back. What others say and do is a projection of their own reality. Little Miss Red Velvet is a dear friend of mine, lives across the pond in England. She is also my very first mod. She's a moderator in this chat. She takes care of business when I'm doing what I'm doing. She's a dear, dear friend. Here we go. What others say and do is a projection of their own reality, their own dream. When you are immune to turtles, oh, sorry, Some more shenanigans floating above my head. When you're immune to the opinions and actions of others, you won't be the victim. You won't be the victim of needless suffering. Okay, all right. Well, there's one. There's one. There's one. I think it's time for another one. I like to help Amy. She's a lovely person, always gives out kind words. It is what I tried to do. Did you see? Did you see? It jumped. It freaking jumped. I didn't even do a thing. This one jumped. Oh, this is a good one. This bastard jumped out of the deck. You saw it jump, right? You know you saw it jump. You know you saw it jump. Don't make assumptions. Say goodbye to sadness and drama. You see it? You see it? Mm-hmm. Here we go. I love these cards. All the sadness and drama you have lived in your life was rooted in making assumptions and taking things personally. No. Listen to me. There's a reason you got this card. You can tell me you're fine, but I'm going to read this again because you are meant to have this card. So you can tell me that you're fine, but you're not entirely, because otherwise you would not have gotten this card. I love you, my dear, but shush, sit, and open up those ears, because I'm going to read it again. I love you. Please listen. Lady, say goodbye to sadness and drama. All the sadness and drama that you have lived, not that you're currently living, that you have lived in your life, was rooted in making assumptions and taking things personally. The whole world of control between humans is based on that. Take a moment and consider this. So perhaps you are at the stage now where you no longer do that. This card is acknowledging that you no longer do that. Did you hear the way it's worded? All the sadness and drama that you have lived in your life was past, rooted in making assumptions and taking things personally. The whole world of control between humans is based on that. Take a moment and consider this. In other words, be proud of where you are. You made it, you're here. You don't do that anymore. Say goodbye to sadness and drama. In other words, you've said it. You've said goodbye to sadness and drama. This deck is congratulating you that you've made it here. But hi, spill it out, babe. It continues to require daily meditative work, daily reminders, daily kindnesses to yourself to stay where you have achieved to get here. You have to keep doing that. You have to keep telling yourself, I can still remain here. Because all it takes is one cheeky jabron, and you know it, to say the wrong thing, to hit you at the wrong time, and you'll be like, I'm sorry, what? Because we all do it. I do it myself. The Queen of Kindness. I do it myself. I'd be like, oh, I know you didn't say that. Hell no, I didn't hear you say that. And then, boom. All right? So you have to keep working at maintaining where you have achieved to get. And it's nice that we're all getting here. And anybody in this chat, if you're not at that stage, you'll get here. Keep coming here. You'll get there. Because it takes a village. I will be your village. It takes a village. And it takes time. And it takes knowing that you have a place to go to and say, you know what, I'm going to go visit Lala because I know I'm going to have some kindness. And that's what I need right now. You know? So that's good. You're welcome. That's what everybody needs, is a little bit of that. You know? And that's good. Oh my goodness. I think I'm going to pull one for me. I don't ever do that. Usually mine just come from the heart. But I'm going to see which one comes for me. This ought to be interesting. It's going to say, don't eat so much soup. You're stuffed and you don't feel good now. You're uncomfortable. I don't think they say that, but it could say that. I might pretend that it says that just to be funny. You're not the fat girl anymore. Put the mug down. You know, maybe something like that. That would be funny. No, no, and no. I'm glad that you appreciate it. I'm glad you appreciate it. There are a bunch on my wish list. There were a bunch of other Oracle decks that I found that looked really adorable and really cute and have potentially different messages. So I put those in the thing thinking, oh, okay, if those come here, those will be fun to read. Because I'll read any and all of them that come here for you guys. Because they all look quite interesting. All right, you see this one? Doesn't want to go back in. Oh, this hits. What was I just talking about? Don't take anything personally. Ignore the opinion of others. Whatever people do, feel, think, or say, don't take it personally. Others are going to have their opinion according to their belief system. So whatever they think about you is not about you, it's about them. I just said that. Going to go by 9 p.m. Wanted to pop back in to see you. Oh, you're so sweet. Yeah, so what is it, 10 of 9 for you? You 5 hours ahead? It's almost 4 o'clock here, so you go. You can go. You can go. I'm gonna cut this down because I have to visit the loo. Do you love that I knew that? I knew the loo. I need to pop by the loo, and then I'm gonna upload this, and then I'm gonna come back and read some more. I got more chapters to read. But you need to get your rest. You need to get your rest because you know in the morning JFK is going to be live with a flight that you need to be on, kid. You know that. You know that. You know that. I love you. Thank you for not minding to be my mod. You have a lot of responsibilities. You don't have to do much here except be adorable and cute and be okay with hanging out with me. That's all I want. Listen, I just want you to be here and not mind having a wrench. You know what I'm saying? That's it. I don't have any rules. If you start a page and you want to like promote your page, the only rule I have in my room: be kind, don't kick anybody out. Just make sure you approach them with kindness, generosity, and understanding. You know, even if they're coming at you angry, because usually people coming at you angry, it's something about them. It's not about us. And what they need is kindness and love and understanding. They don't need to be, anger doesn't need to be, responded to with anger. It just makes it worse. I need this to be the family of love and acceptance and kindness, even if they come at you. And actually, especially if they come at this room with nastiness. That's especially when they need more kindness and more love. And it doesn't always work because they're not ready to accept the kindness. As we all saw with Will the Glarer, I did try. You can yell at me. I wish you wouldn't, but you can yell at me. I tried. I did try. I ultimately unsubscribed from him. Cherry, his mod Cherry, who I adore. Cherry is very sweet. She is a sub of this channel, and she's lovely. I love her. She tries all the time. She tries all the time to do right by him. He's not ready. He's not ready to do the work. And until he is, nobody can help him. And that's that. Oh, look what just came out as I'm talking about Will. I'm going to read this. You ready for this? You got a few seconds before it's 4 o'clock or 9 o'clock. Don't make assumptions. Eliminate gossip. I'm telling you, these cards are on point. Making assumptions is a setup for suffering. Usually we gossip about our assumptions. Will? Never. We make assumptions and believe we are right. Then we defend our assumptions and try to make others wrong. Can you even? How? Can you even? Leave that over there. Okay, so even though that's where it stands right now with him, I still have love for him. He owns a dog. He owns Clubber. Clubber is beautiful There's no way that a person who loves a dog and cares for a dog the way that he does is a bad human being. There just is not. There isn't. Jalen, you don't know who I'm talking about. That's okay. That's okay. I'm talking to Velvet, somebody that her and I both know. So, somebody who I wish would wholeheartedly approach what I'm trying to teach here and try to embrace it. He's not ready for it. And you cannot change anyone who doesn't not want to change. Like me, I was fat, I was huge forever, and everyone's like, oh, such a pretty face, too bad you can't lose weight. I didn't want to lose weight. I wanted to eat cake and cookies and tons of Ben & Jerry's ice cream and go to bed. And so until I was ready to do that for myself, you can't change people. So I can't do anything for him until he's ready to want to do the work for himself. You know what I'm saying? I will be here when and if he decides. I'd like to just say when, because I hope it's not if. When he decides that he's ready to do the work, I'll be here. But until then, I needed to walk away from it, because even I need to, walk away and work on me. There's only so much that I can shield, because I need my safe space. I need my kindness. I have to wrap myself in kindness, and it's hard to do when you're around somebody with a personality like that in his current state. If you only knew what I was talking about. Somebody who doesn't understand not to take things personally. It is my choice. And Jalen, it's your choice too. We all have that choice. We all have that choice. We all have that choice. And that's the beauty. That's the beauty of being enlightened and realizing, wow, their beef is not about us. They have to work that through on their own. So I'm glad we all had this talk. I'm glad I was able to pull cards for everybody. I'm going to look how pretty this pouch is. Is that the cutest thing? You want to see the best thing ever? Look how cute is this. The lady that makes these, she puts my initials. I don't know if you can see them. My initials right there on the little thing. How cute is that? This is stuff I don't do. She makes these little satchels, and I just put the cards back in there because they come in boxes. I don't know who wants a box. No box. I like the little pouches, little satchels. They're just beautiful. Isn't that nice? Gorgeous. All right, I'm going to upload this, and I'll come back in a little bit after I visit the loo. It's true. Thank you. But again, I'm 53. It took me so long to get here. And I didn't have anybody when I was younger to tell me all this stuff. So I'm like, you know what? If I croak tomorrow, at least all these videos, if I croak tomorrow, somebody better finish this book for me, because you guys need the rest of these chapters. But if I croak tomorrow, at least all of these videos are here and will stay here. And you guys can all come back and revisit them and see all the cards that I pulled and hear all the things that I've said. And that will still be here for everyone to go back and revisit and listen to. And hopefully that alone, even though I'm a small little channel, hopefully those that I have done already alone can make a difference. That's what I hope. That's what I hope. Love you, Velvet. Mwah. All right. Jalen, everybody that's here, I love all of you. I got to go hit the loo, upload this, and then I'll be back later to read some more. Okay? See you later. Bye.